Good evening. My name is Shintsuki Jeku, otherwise known as Kiyomo Shintsuki. I am making an official announcement and statement video, and yes, this is legal binding. There's an individual currently targeting my group and friends. I will not disclose their name. I will not reveal any information. That is between me and the authorities. During these events, this individual has purposely unleashed a bot network inside VRChat that has been doxing my name and address, my actual legal name and address. It looks like this Rex, and it was stolen by me. And as a result, effectively December of last year, 2021, I have pulled any and all support for VRChat. I've deleted my account and will no longer be participating or supporting VRChat because it's come to my attention and Kiyomacore's attention, who is a content creation group, and all we want to do is produce our game, which is codenamed under the project name Chronos Paradox. We are currently coding this inside Neos for conceptual testing. Sorry if I swear a lot. I'm not used to recording. I'm just a simple and friendly content creator. I never meant anyone any harm, but I had a crazed, drug-induced, mentally disabled person come at me. I believe the person is mentally disabled and is showing signs of MPD. During my time with this person, I've been working with him for 3 years. Currently, I've had numerous police visits, complaints about this person, and we have evidence that his bot network does exist. We call them Jeku bots. I did not create them. I do not support them. I do not endorse them. The reason I pulled out of VRChat is because during my time in VRChat, I tried to defend the furry fandom. I went after people like Sappho to bring attention to them that what they were doing was wrong. I fought with Fatality, which I don't support their actions. And this is a message for you, Fatality. If you continue to target me, you'll be met with legal force. I'm tired of your shit. Stop supporting the person who is targeting me. What they're doing is illegal. Anomaly isn't a real person. That is a delusion fabricated by the puppet master who's made those bots. The person who made this has MPD, which is multiple personality disorder, and his delusions are being fueled by a substance known as black tar heroin, which causes him to think irrationally. You cannot help that person. I've tried to reach out to them and find out what the source of the complaints were. Multiple people know about what is going on VRChat, so effectively, immediately, I have pulled support for VRChat, will no longer be supporting. In fact, I would be boycotting their platform because they were investigated by the BBC and reported as an unsafe platform. We do not tolerate that stuff at Neos. If we find you on here, you'll be subjugated to self-moderation tools, as well as you will be reported by the staff, and we have systems in place to protect ourselves. This is bullshit. Excuse my language, but what the person who is targeting me is doing is complete bullshit. They've been given multiple opportunities to work it out with me, and yes, I've talked to the FBI directly, and they've said the same thing. I am perfectly capable of physically and digitally defending myself. I've given the person, like I said, multiple times to work this out. He claims I've tried to hurt his friends, fabricated lies about him, and sent mafia members to his house. I have done no such thing. I have never written any kind of code that allows me to maliciously hurt him on VRChat. I do not write code. I use tools in games to modify them, which is subjugated to their TOS, and I am well aware of this. I do not promote violence, racism, or doxing of any kind to any individual, regardless of the circumstances. This is shameful behavior. The person involved has this problem where if you spite him, he'd rather use hacking techniques because he thinks it's a legal way to get rid of you when it isn't, and I'm not responsible for what people do to this individual. I will always follow my state laws. This is not bullying. This is not harassment. This is an official disclaimer from me. I have always tried to work hard to support the fandom and any individual that is wanting to learn how to code games, and I've tried very hard to provide a safe community for everyone. Kiyomacore does not tolerate any kind of TOS violations. We will only collect information and report it to Discord's safety and moderation team. And I have a meeting with some officials today to discuss this because I thought upon myself to learn de-escalation tactics because some people will use malicious and stupid reasons to defend themselves. I'm not going to list those, but please, if the individual who is targeting me is listening, you have to stop. I don't care. My safety is a higher priority than yours. What you're doing is illegal. I will report you, Mr. Barnes. I know what you're doing. You've had plenty of times to work this out with me. You've caused my family and close friends lots of stress, and I've had to burn 600 relationships with people. I really hope you're proud of yourself because I'm just going to ignore you and not give you any sort of attention. I'm only making an address to the public. There is a lot of strife in our world right now, and the last thing people want for you, Mr. Barnes, is to be ruining our fun and our good vibes, regardless of how toxic of a platform VR chat is. And everyone has called you out on your bullshit. They know the real Jeku is not like that. You've driven me insane. I'm tired of your crap. Please stop. I'm not going after anyone. I've concluded my investigation with Sappho and I'm under the impression it is an all entirely bullshit. He said, she said bullshit. Like I said, this is a disclaimer. This is not bullying or harassment. People need to learn how to get along. They need to learn proper techniques to work stuff out without resorting to hacking, which is illegal in a lot of areas. And especially with there's wars going on between two certain countries, which I shall not name. This is terrible. People are being terrible. You need to stop. Please, don't be a stupid little skid and use your head because the FBI can see through this shit. I mean, I have every legal right to follow my state laws and defend myself. I didn't do anything to deserve this, and people think this is a joke. I've had enough. I will continue to persevere. I will move on. Because I'm a bigger person than you, Mr. Barnes. I'm smarter than you and have the balls to do what's right. You do not. Hacking an individual because you want to cause clout because you refuse to contact me regarding your issue. And my Discord has received multiple complaints about you. The people you're messing with aren't going to be as nice to you as I would. I want you to go to rehab and better yourself. So you probably really need to get some help. You need serious psychological help, Mr. Barnes. I just don't understand your behavior. Like doing excessive amount of drama. Does that really make you feel good? Does it? Does bullying innocent furries and gaslighting rumors that have no context out of a filthy obsession to spite someone, does that make you feel good? Do you like bullying people online? Because I can assure you, there are going to be people that will stop you. The FBI is one of them. They have the reports. I have caught you hacking my systems 34,000 times per week. I've caught the people you're working with. I know everything. And I guess your answer is to shoot me or incite violence. I'm not going to engage in this shit. You're a terrible person. You might want to move on and salvage what's left of your life because you're unemployed as far as I know. I just don't understand your behavior. I really don't. I've tried to do everything in my interest to help you. And the only thing you did was push me away. You had an opportunity to make it big in the game industry. And now I have everything I have to make Kilmacore a real company. And me as the CEO of this company will work with other companies to foster decent games. We are working very hard. If any of you are a fan of mine, please come find me in Neos. I have a lot of stuff planned this weekend. I just have to handle the bullshit and the paperwork that's been caused against me by this person. I apologize. We are working very hard. We have a lot of cool avatars and a full-blown game mode plan. So come on down to Neos if you want to see what we're working on. And unfortunately, as much as I would have loved to stay on VR chat, that isn't humanly possible. because of the toxic people. And you, Mr. Sanji, you probably should moderate your community better. You say it's your community, therefore you have a legal obligation to tell people that what they're doing is wrong. And gaslighting 14-year-olds to target adults in games is not okay. So, Sanji, and remember, you have to abide by YouTube's TOS, and they're not going to find it pleasant when they find out that you're encouraging minors to shove CP in people's faces. And YouTube, I hope you were listening to this, because I'm sorry I've not reached out to you sooner. I've had a mountain of paperwork to file with the authorities. I suggest you start looking into your accounts and find out what people are doing outside your platform, because I've bore witness to it, and I do not want the gaming industry to suffer because of this. And I look forward to seeing a lot of interesting and cool things. So feel free to contact me. Thank you. You guys have a nice day.